You're watching Telecom TV from SCWS World 2017 in London. And I'm joined now by Muquid Ali, who is European VP Operations at AWTG. Muquid, thanks for joining us on Telecom TV today. What have been some of the main challenges that the small cells industry has been facing over the past few years?
There have been technical challenges in terms of functionality and feature set, which have been taken on by the some of the big vendors within the industry. A lot of the challenges have been resolved, or are about to be resolved. The main challenge facing the industry right now is that of finance. So who pays for the deployment and finance the deployment of small cells? Operators are lackluster to invest in small cells. They see that as a difficult business case with a difficult return on investment. And the user community, who you might think would naturally want those services, are also hesitant to invest because they see that as a service that the operator should be delivering to them as part of their contract already. So small cell deployment companies and vendors are stuck in the middle between the operators and the user community. So there's a need and a want for small cells, but there's an unwillingness on the part of any of the three parties to pay for the financing.
And what is the role of small cells in the path towards 5G?
So small cells is going to play an absolutely critical role in the enabling 5G services. To gain the capacity and coverage that 5G is going to need, we're going to have to deploy a significantly larger number of small cells, and we're talking factors of 10, 15, 20 times more than currently is the case. So in London alone, we're going to be talking about 20, 30 times the capacity that's currently delivered to date. So there's going to be a big challenge and a big role for small cells within the 5G services coming in 2018, 2020.
Is mobile edge computing, multi-access edge computing, is MEC a key enabler of future 5G business models?
It's certainly one of the key enablers for the ultra-low latency use cases that 5G is looking to deliver. For example, the one that everyone talks about is connected autonomous vehicles. If you're going to deliver safe, connected autonomous vehicles with ultra-low latency, you're going to have to deliver edge computing.
And what would you say are the main challenges of a network operator in their evolution and transition to becoming a digital service provider?
So certainly that's a good question, and operators have transitioning away from their traditional model of being infrastructure operators towards service providers. And as part of that challenge, they're going to have to deploy a lot more infrastructure in order to deliver those services to the level of quality and reliability that users have come to expect. One of the key challenges will be how to deploy that within the timescales that they're looking to deploy it, and how do you get the ubiquitous coverage, how do you get the coverage capacity levels. And they're going to have to partner with people like local authorities. They're going to be absolutely key in the enablement of future 5G services. So one of the main challenges that operators will face, apart from the regulation and the standardization, which are always challenges in any technology cycle iteration, is going to be partnering and working with government and local authorities to facilitate the rollout and rapid deployment of the infrastructure needed in order to deliver the end use cases that 5G is looking to deploy.
Muquid Ali, thank you very much indeed.